The next point of education to review is closeouts on jump shots, and we will start with an example of a flagrant foul. The highlighted defensive player, Torian Prince, was assessed a flagrant foul penalty 1 for his reckless closeout on the shot attempt by the offensive player, Isaiah Joe. The replays show that Prince did not provide space for Joe to safely return to the floor. As the closeout was reckless and there is a clear potential for injury, this was correctly ruled a flagrant foul penalty 1. Now let's review an example of illegal contact on a closeout by a defensive player that does not rise to the level of a flagrant foul. The highlighted defender, Marjon Beauchamp, closes out toward the shooter, Tyrese Halliburton, and there is contact between the two players. The contact made by Beauchamp to the leg of Halliburton is a defensive foul, but as the closeout was not reckless and Beauchamp did not move into Halliburton's landing space, this is not a flagrant foul. The final play in this section will show a play that was initially ruled a defensive foul, but was overturned to a no call during a coach's challenge. Here, the highlighted offensive player, Spencer Dinwiddie, attempts a three-point shot, but he extends his right leg and makes contact with the defender, Nick Smith Jr. We can see that Smith does not move into Dinwiddie's landing space, and there is clearly no defensive foul on this play. The leg kick by Dinwiddie was correctly judged to be marginal, and the final ruling on this play is a no call. The final point of education to review is flopping. On this first example, the highlighted offensive player, Dylan Brooks, falls to the floor in an exaggerated and theatrical manner following minimal contact with his opponent, Terrence Shannon Jr. As Brooks' reaction was inconsistent with the nature of the contact on the play, a flopping violation was correctly called and a non-unsportsmanlike technical foul was assessed. Watch the contact on this next play closely. The highlighted defensive player, Keon Ellis, reacts to marginal contact with the screener, Alex Sarr, by falling to the floor in a theatrical manner and sliding an exaggerated distance. A flopping violation was correctly called here, and a non-unsportsmanlike technical foul was assessed. The next play in this section will show a flopping violation that was assessed post-game, but one that should have been called during the game. The highlighted defensive player, Jordan Poole, reacts to minimal contact by his opponent, Karl Anthony Towns, by falling backwards to the floor in an exaggerated and theatrical manner. A flopping violation should have been called here, and a non-unsportsmanlike technical foul needed to be assessed. Next, we will see an example of a play where a flopping violation was correctly not assessed. The highlighted offensive player, Donovan Mitchell, attempts a three-point field goal, and the defensive player, Ja Morant, challenges the shot. After the shot is released, Mitchell sits down in a reflexive action, but his reaction is not exaggerated, nor is it theatrical, and therefore no flopping penalty was needed, nor assessed here. We will finish the video with another example of actions that would not earn a flopping violation. The highlighted defensive player, Austin Reeves, reacts to marginal contact with the offensive player, Michael Porter Jr., by falling backwards and down to the floor. Reeves' reaction is not exaggerated or theatrical, and no flopping penalty was assessed.